Okay, so part 2 of our what do you carry in your car video series. First bag, the more survival oriented bag, that is extra clothing, food, water purification, stuff like that. This bag is not a little, like a lot more in the direction of, hey look, there's an active shooter, something more along the direction of that. I get stuck outside and hey, there's predators out here at night, you know, coyotes, whatever the case may be. Cool. This is more the bag that I'm looking at for that. So it's an LBT Maps bag. These bags are super, super cool. I've been really happy with this. I haven't been insanely hard on it, but I've definitely, you know, used it and beaten it up a little bit, and it's held up really well. I dig that it's fairly non-discreet. Like, it doesn't scream. To those of us who shoot, you might look at this and go, yeah, well, there's probably a gun in that bag. But, you know, to most of planet Earth, that looks just kind of like an odd shaped bag, you know, like maybe there's a ukulele in there. I know that sounds funny, but I have had personal experiences when I lived in high rises in California, and I literally had actual rifle bags in the elevator going upstairs. True story. Someone in the elevator, and I'm dressed like this. I mean, I've clearly been out. I mean, I've got a rifle bag in the elevator with me. And this guy looks over in the elevator and he goes, "How long you been playing?" I was like, playing? And he was like, "Yeah, guitar." I was like, "A while." Yeah, a while, you know, it's getting done from a show and fucking multicam, you know, like, point being, look, a lot of people are very clueless about this stuff. That could be, I'm not kidding, like a banjo. Like, the guy in the elevator probably would have thought it was a banjo bag. So I'll walk you through what I keep in this. I'm gonna start up here. Tourniquet with a glove attached to it, right? So I keep one tourniquet. I do keep a pair of gloves. Those are real lightweight. And also in here, I like keeping a few spare batteries for a Surefire, whatever weapons light that you're running. Moving down to the next pouch. I keep a spare box of 9mm. Again, we've got to really go down the rabbit hole of why would I be needing spare ammunition that's not magazines at this point. I don't necessarily like leaving a lot of mags that are already jammed up in here. You know, like I've got my CCW stuff that was on me. If I was in some active shooter scenario and that didn't cut it, then hey, look, obviously I've got my primary that's in the bag, but that's sort of backup for whatever scenario that we might be playing out there. I keep a handheld light, right? Surefire 300 lumen, that's fairly old light, but still, fortunately, those things hold up over time. And I keep a, back from when I was really into Tops blades, a Tops folder there. Good durable folder. And that is that pouch. That pouch is cool though, it's laid out, you know, look, you can put Glock mags in there, you can put lights, clip knives in, whatever, like that's laid out very well. So there's a lot of versatility on that pouch. Moving down here, keep a couple backup magazines. So spoiler alert, there's an AK in my trunk bag. So I keep a couple other mags that are jammed up. So 3 mags total in the gun. This pouch is also very cool because this pouch, you can rip that pouch I mean, doing this in record speed might not be ideal, but right. So LBT makes the is it LB? Man, I'm going to tell you guys this in advance because I know someone's going to correct me. There's LBT and there's LBX, and I can never keep the damn thing straight. I think it's actually LBX now that I'm going here, and I don't feel like going down the rabbit hole of trying to find the logo on the thing, but I believe it's actually LBX. LBT, LBX, like who decided to name their companies the same damn thing, basically. What's cool about it though is they have a plate carrier, and this can basically go Velcro under their plate carrier, and you can leave this open, and hey look, I've got a couple rifle mags, I've got a couple extra pistol mags. So if you needed just kind of a down and dirty, like you had a plate carrier in your back and you needed to like really just strip down, go basic, grab everything that you need for like an actual firefight that you're in or something, you can slap that on your plate carrier. You've got, you know, a couple rifle mags, a couple pistol mags, and it's a pretty cool option. And then it leaves, you know, obviously Velcro top and bottom on the back. Once we get to the Interior, pretty straightforward. I don't like keeping a lot of stuff in this bag, so I run pretty minimal. So I'm running a little M92 pistol. It's a great gun, and it's a lot of debate. And I think by the time this video comes out, we will probably have the other video out talking about trunk guns. But hey, what do you carry as your trunk gun? Currently, that's what I carry. I like this because, one, this will fit a full-length collapsed 14.5 AR, even with a break on it, so 16, right? With stock all the way in, it will go. It'll go right up to the edge of that bag, though, okay? But you got to have the stock in. You know, in the scenario that I need a gun for my car, like, do I really want like this full-length clunky rifle? Or if especially if I'm in some engagement around the car, I'd rather have a little extra maneuverability, aka I'd rather have a little bit of a shorter platform to, or not platform, but gun to work on. In terms of what platform, look, I'm primarily an AK guy. I enjoy it more than ARs. And one thing I like about this for a trunk gun is I know it will work. And I also know it will work regardless of weather conditions. I primarily made the switch because once I hit winter, one time I went to shoot my trunk gun at the range, and all the oil and everything, I mean, basically the gun was frozen. The bolt wouldn't cycle. And it was a good realization of, man, if you're gonna have an AR in a, this bug is very persistent with me today. If you're gonna have an AR, especially in a cold climate, like really maintain that thing, because hey, look, that thing can get just cold and frozen shut very easily versus I know this is gonna work. In terms of, hey, length of the gun, I think most of us would probably agree that a shorter barrel would be preferable, but do I want an SBR in my trunk all the time? I really don't, just because I hate the idea of an NFA item potentially getting stolen from my car. And not only do we have a, you know, a item out there that's registered to me, an SBR out there that's registered to me, but I also got to go to the pain in the ass of waiting another year to get a tax stamp and an extra $200 and all that good stuff. So I would rather have a pistol. I'm not a big AR, AK pistol guy. It's not really my thing that much, but for the purposes of this, I actually do like having a pistol back here. I can travel across state lines. I've got a lot more flexibility with this than I do an SBR. And yes, keep a red dot on it. Typically I would have a light on here. Light just happens to not be on here at the moment that we're doing this video. But very simple, you know, 10.5 inch AK, 3 mags. It's a relatively simple bag. It's one of those bags that hopefully you never need, and if you ever do, you'll be glad you have it. But hey, you know, fingers crossed. It's a bag most of us have in our cars that we hope we never need. Have a great day, everyone. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel while you're here. Maybe like, leave us a comment. If you leave us a nasty comment or you leave us a thumbs down, that might be the lowest form of human interaction these days. Who leaves a thumbs down on a YouTube video? But subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, Outspoke, Full30.com, 1911 Syndicate. It's very simple. If you're a podcaster, you just like listening to audio in your car, you can search the Syndicate Minutes on Apple, Google, Spotify, and you can always find us on Instagram, Facebook, all those good things. Just search 1911 Syndicate, and we'll hang out. Come on, we'll hang out with each other online. Let's become friends. Come on, just do it. Go, do it now.